Hello everybody. Another episode of PT Pops Epiphanies and Pontifications. Today I'm going to talk about being an artist and working for free. I have found, as both a photographer and a musician, that people have it in their minds that I should work for free. Now I know that they think you should work for free too. It doesn't matter whether you're a potter, or you make pottery, or you're a musician, or you're a photographer, a painter, a candlestick maker, whatever you happen to be. Everyone thinks you should work for free, and this has got to stop. We as artists must marshal our forces, come together, and put an end to this, because there is no benefit whatsoever at all in any way, shape, or form to working for free. And some people I've seen here on YouTube, other artists will say, well, it's debatable whether there's a benefit to working for free. No, it's not debatable. There is absolutely no benefit to giving yourself away for free. You're undermining yourself, you're undermining your finances, you're undermining your stability as an artist, and it's got to stop. I'll give you an example. I recently took a gig with a coffee shop that asked me to play for free. And it's kind of my off season, so I went ahead with it and I played. The guy told me that they have large crowds in the night of music. And I'd make a ton of money in tips. Yada, yada, yada. So I show up. So when I play out, most of my gigs are a half an hour to a 40-minute drive away. So both ways is an hour of my time. An hour to 2 hour of my time. It takes me 40 minutes to unload my car. 40 minutes to set up. So after driving for 40 minutes to this coffee shop and unloading my car and setting up, there goes basically 2 hours of my time. Then I play for 3.5 hours with 2 15-minute breaks or something like that. And there's nobody in this coffee shop. There's no one. Not a soul. He didn't advertise it. Nobody knew I was going to be there. I put out some things on Facebook. I got $5 in tips and a bowl of chili for free. So basically, I made like $7.50 because the chili was like $2.50 or something like that. And I know some of you are saying, "Well, that's really cool that you got a free bowl of chili, dude. You should be happy with that, man. $5 in a bowl of chili, man. That's no good. That sucks hot wieneroses." Okay, I just made that word up. So the thing is, every single one of us is treated like our skills don't matter. Okay, and the problem is that our skills, while very important to us, other people don't see them as true skills. Other people don't look at us as we're a plumber or a HVAC person that can work on their air conditioning when it breaks down in the summertime. Our product that we provide is not a necessity, it's a luxury. So people are like, "Well, dude, can't you just take my family portrait for free, man? Man, you're just a photographer." No, I am going to be paid for my photography. So here's what you do. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you've got to don't work with family at all in any way, shape, or form. You do not work with family at all. Never, never, never work with friends or family at all. Ever. Never. Don't do it. Because every single person in your family will want you to work for free. It doesn't matter if it's your brother, your mother, your father, your cousin, your second, third, fourth, fifth cousin, your grandkids. They all want you to work for free. No. You do not work for your family. And it also, friends and family, both, not only will they work for free, they'll be complete and utter raving assholes about what work you provided and the result of that work. I've seen this over and over and over again. They just think since they know you, they can talk you down in your price, they can talk bad about you, they can complain about you. Do not work with friends or family. You won't make any money at it. It'll be a total grief-stricken episode. The second thing you got to do is, if you're a musician or whatever you are, somebody says, hey, will you provide your services for me for free? You say, unfortunately, I can't work for free. The best and the cheapest price I can go is X, Y, or Z. You know, but don't give them your lowest price. Give them maybe your middle price, and try to negotiate with them. I'm not real good at this myself, but I've tried it, and it sometimes works. You know, you say I want $300 for a 3-hour gig, and they say I can only afford $150, and you say how about $175, something like that. Lastly, unfortunately, each of us has to come up with some type of gimmick to get our audiences intrigued. We all have to be like Lady Gaga. We have to have our meat suit. We have to have something to make us memorable. And, you know, whether you're a musician or whatever you happen to be, you have to have something that grabs people by the throat and makes them go, oh my God, look at this guy's work. Even if in the art community, like all of us artists are snobs. So we're looking at your work going, that sucks, you know. His painting is just deplorable, and these people are buying it like hotcakes. You know, you've got to come up with an angle in the medium that you work in that is either a retake of an existing take or a brand new look at it. Like, for instance, what I call this is tickle the nipples. You've got to tickle the nipples of the audience. Tickle, tickle, tickle. You've got to titillate them in some way. And it doesn't have to be sexual, I don't mean that. But let's say you do paintings of pine trees. And everybody else in the world has been doing paintings of pine trees. And they paint them like traditional pine trees. But that's gotten kind of old. But you've got this idea of painting pink pine trees or purple and pink pine trees. And you've got to come up with a unique, weird, it doesn't have to be weird, but you've got to come up with some way to titillate your people, to make them say, I want that on my wall, or whatever. Okay? And unfortunately in our society, everybody is so constantly stimulated that if your work doesn't stimulate them, if it doesn't mentally and visually engage them, then they're just going to get bored and say, I don't want him playing at my party, you know. I'll give you for instance, I don't do children's music. I'm a musician, and a lady hired me to play at a party of hers. And she said she'd already heard me play. She said, I love it, just do what you do. Well, I get there, and there's like 30 children, 30 like preschool and kindergarten and elementary school kids, all begging me to play stuff from Frozen. I don't do any of that stuff. Well, she was mad at me. This lady got mad at me. She won't hire me again. I've worked for her before because I don't do any children's music. So if you're a musician out there and you want to make some money, be like Charlie Waffles, like Charlie Sheen was in 2.5 Men, and play real goofy kids music. I bet you make a fortune. I'm not fond of children, so I'm not going to do that. But that's the way it goes. And of course, I'm behind this person in like a 15-year-old Impala who's 90 years old. I can just see their knuckles on their steering wheel, and they're driving 10 miles an hour on the speed limit. Anyway, we must marshal our forces. We have to get together. Video, because my phone's memory filled up and I couldn't finish the video. But anyway, what I'm saying about us as artists, we have to stop giving away our services for free. It absolutely has to stop. We have to marshal our forces, put the foot down and say, hey, look, you've got to pay me for my time. And one thing you can say to people is, would you ask your plumber to work for free? It won't happen. Would you ask your doctor to work for free? It won't happen. And to your designer, whoever puts your windows, your blinds in, it's not going to happen. So we've all got to start treating our craft seriously, and then I think people will start paying us what we think we're worth. At least we've got to start somewhere. If you agree with me, or if you like my channel, hit like, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.